is freezing and windy. I'll put a little clip in. So I'm gonna have a little fruit and yogurt bowl and my coffee, Cookie Monster, in the comfort of the apartment while we talk about what's going to happen this weekend. We did a lot of good stuff last weekend with getting that whole wall tiled. And if I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit sick of tiling. But there are also so many other jobs to be done. Even though it's windy and cold, it's really dry, which means we probably need to do the mowing. I would love to get to the eaves, which I have like maybe 4 meters worth of eaves left to do, and that's from like Easter. I need to caulk those and paint those. It also means being up on a ladder, which I really don't like, but it's got to be done. We also are getting to the point with the tiling on the walls in the bathroom that I need to plastering on the wall that has the vanity. If the plastering turns out poorly, then I'll tile over it. But if the plastering turns out okay, then we'll tile under it. We'll see how it goes. And we can also do some grouting for something different. But it's all progress, and it's really nice to watch back the videos and realize kind of what I do in a weekend. And that's always a little bit encouraging. All right, we're gonna have breakfast and then we're gonna head outside, pick some vegetables. All right, see you outside and then see you upstairs.
You don't hear me, you don't see me, your head is somewhere else. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? Searching in your memories. Distant sound, the noise was bright and loud. You just keep fading. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? Searching in your memories.
Got a whole bunch of butcher birds coming in to get the worms. Gotta go in, have a drink, get washed up. Oh, and then we're gonna go upstairs and probably start plastering in the bathroom. Look at this guy. Hello. Alright, so while I was inside getting a drink, I didn't realise how late it was. So I stopped and had some lunch. There's a huge commotion outside, and I tell you that it has been windy here. This is what I came out to. Our garbage bin and our litter box over. So better fix that. And it's not even empty. Bloody hell. Right, let's put this away and go on upstairs. So we're back at the place that we know so well, and I decided that I'm not going to do any more tiling today. And so what we're going to do is pivot. We're going to do some plastering because it needs to be done before we can finish the tiling anyway. And then we'll finish the day with grouting in the vanity section because that needs to kind of dry a bit overnight. And then we'll clean it down, and it has to be like not walked on. So that'll be good to finish the day. Things will look really nice. What I do need in here to get started though is a big cleanup, and then we'll go from there. All this time I thought it was finished and I never glued that down. Oh, good thing we're still tiling. We are ready to plaster. Just mixed up a little container of it. The first time I did plastering, I thought, like I'd watched all these YouTube videos and I was like, cool, I know how to do this. And everybody always started with a whole bag of plaster in a bucket with the water and then mixed it up with the, like an auger attachment, I don't know what it's called, like on the, and I was like, okay, cool, that's the way to do it. Turns out that makes heaps of pasta, so much pasta, like too much pasta, especially if you're like new and slow. And I've ended up wasting so much pasta because it goes off within an hour or whatever, 45 minutes. So I still do a little tiny amount every time. I think that might be like 4 cups of plaster, 5 cups of plaster, mix up with the water and then leave it for 5 minutes. And you know what? I think I would rather do little bits like that and then not have to stress and rush. I can take my time and do things nicely, especially when we're doing things like corners, which I find to be a little bit difficult. But it's going to get done and we're going to be happy. It was a hair wash day yesterday. I'm not wasting freshly washed hair on sanding. It looks cute. She's good, she's so good. Alright.
The best of you was a no-show, even though I never thought so. I never knew you were with someone new. Memory scenes in slow-mo, like I was born with a GoPro. I never knew you were with someone new.
Alright, I'm a little bit annoyed with myself. I was really keen to get the grouting done now, but I put the water in the bucket first and then poured the grout in, and I poured what was left in the bag that we had left over from doing the toilet room, and it's not enough, so, and it's all liquid, I can't do anything about it, and it's too late to go back up to Bunnings now and then come home, do it all again and get it done, so want to learn for next time, I guess. Oh, well, I'm going to go down and cook dinner then instead, and we'll try and do the grouting another time. I think it's like the 3rd time that I said we're going to try and do the grouting. One day.
There are things that I can't ignore. Let go, let go. You're not the same.
Cinnamon! What are you doing? What? You've only been there like 2 minutes.
I'm down and now I need a friend.
So we are finally here. So I went out to Bunnings this morning, got the grout, just mixed it up. Here we go. Gosh, it's been like over a year since I've done this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll put on a podcast. And it'll be done before I know it. I just watched the latest episode from The Sorry Girls, and it's where Becky's making over her whole bedroom, but she has to do some tiling in there, and she says something that's so true, and I just completed the timing that I was about to come and do this. She says, tiling is one of the most trust the process things you'll ever do, because you always get to this stage and it looks atrocious, And it's so true. It looks horrible. The grout never looks like it goes on right. It always looks either too wet or too dry, and I just don't. I always think, oh, I've done it wrong. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. Like, we got a lot of wiping up to do after this, and like series and series and series, but it's gonna be good. How do I do this? Just got a little bit of a glitch then. I was like, cool, I can leave this for like 15 minutes. I'll just go do something else. That was like 2 hours, another trip to Bunnings. It's fine. I hope this is gonna be fine. And like a huge series of repeated swipings that I think we're going to be having. I think we're going to be here for a while. Gently. This is actually very relaxing, doing this cleanup part. I don't know if professionals would find it to be relaxing when they have to do it every day, but like, for me, I find this very relaxing. I have to take my time. Be one with the grout. Be one with the grout. One day we'll be doing something other than kneeling in this bathroom.